welcome back to Broader Financial Future, aka BFF, where we talk all things finance from dividend stocks, index funds, stimulus checks, and more. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the child tax credit and what you need to know. Before we get started, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe and stay tuned. And a quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor or a tax attorney. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only, and I'm relaying the information as best as I know how from things that I read. So let's jump into today's video. All right, the child tax credit. Now, this is part of the $1.9 trillion relief package signed by Joe Biden. This greatly enhanced the federal child tax credit for 1 year. So what that means is eligible families will automatically receive the first payment of up to $300 per dependent on July 15th. So basically, these tax credits are going to come in the mail or your direct deposit starting on the 15th. Now, the 2021 child tax credit will benefit roughly 90% of U.S. households with kids. So basically, 9 out of 10 families are going to benefit from this program if you have children. Families that qualify are receiving an IRS notice with payment timelines and information on how much they'll receive overall. Now, if you didn't receive the IRS letter, you may still be eligible for this expanded tax relief, so don't worry about it. On July 15, families with qualifying dependents could get up to $300 monthly for each child under 6, and up to $250 for older dependents over 6 years old, or age 6 and up, age 6 to 18, I should say. Now, half the total credit will arrive monthly from July and the end of the year. So, for example, you're going to get half of that payment for the next 6 months starting in July. If you qualify, and you're going to get the rest, will be part of your tax refund after filing in the spring. Okay? So that's an important key there. It's not all going to come at once this year. The payment schedule for 2021 will be starting July 15 and basically monthly for the next 6 months around the same day of the month. So around the 15, give or take a few days of each month. So July, August, September, and so forth. You should look around the middle of the month for those payments. So it may not be exact, but you're going to get around that time. Now, if you haven't provided the IRS with your bank account information on a recent tax return, a check will be sent out to you around the same time to an address that IRS has on file. So you're either going to get a direct deposit or you're going to get a check sent out to you. Really depends on what you put down on your IRS tax return. Now, don't worry. Payments will be automatic for those who filed their 2020 tax return by May 17. Now, don't worry. If you haven't filed your taxes, or you're considered a non-tax filer parent, you can use a new IRS tool called the non-filer sign-up tool to get your money. So not everyone filed taxes, so if you didn't file your taxes this year, it's a good idea to do it if you have children or use a non-tax filer tool that the IRS has. So even if you're not usually required to file, it's a good idea to do so if you have children. This will let the IRS know your income and how many dependents or children are in your household who count towards child tax credit benefit. So they need this information to really determine how many kids you have, what is your income. Without filing your taxes, they're not going to know. So basically, you can do either or: file your tax return or fill out the non-tax filer, or you can use the new IRS tool, the non-filer sign-up tool. Either one will work. Now, when it comes to age requirements for dependents, so let's go over this in a little bit more detail. So for each qualifying child age 5 and younger, you can receive up to $1,800. Half of the total will come in 6 $300 monthly payments this year, and the rest will come next year. So the total is $3,600 for a child 5 and under. That will be the max allotment. Now, for each kid between the ages of 6, so each kid between the ages of 6 and 17, that's going to be up to $1,500. And that's going to come in monthly payments of $250 versus $300. And the IRS bases their child eligibility on their age on December 31st. So, for example, you have a 5-year-old kid turning 6 in 2021 will qualify for a maximum of $250 per month. So it really depends on what day your child was born. It's going to determine whether you qualify for the $250 or the $300. Now, if your dependents are 18 years old, they can qualify for $500 each. Now, dependents between the ages of 19 and 24 may qualify as well, but they must be enrolled in college full time. So I would definitely go to our website to get more details on that, or talk to a tax professional that can help you out get the maximum allotment when it comes to this particular tax credit. Now, new babies can qualify. So if you have a baby in 2021, your newborn will count toward the child tax credit payment of $3,600. Children who are adopted can also qualify if they're U.S. citizens. So that's another key thing right there. Here are some key things to note when it comes to household incomes and thresholds. So if you're single, earning more than $7,500 per year, that amount, anything over that, will be phased out. So you'll get a lower amount depending on how much you make. Now, if you claim head of household, earning more than $112,500 per year. Anything over that, you'll be phased out, but below that, you should be good. And married couples earning more than $150,000 a year, the amount you receive will be phased out after that. So those are some key matrix there. So as long as you're under those matrix, you should be good. And if you did your taxes, you really shouldn't have to do anything else. Now, this is very key. I haven't really seen a lot of people talking about this, but you can opt out of the advanced monthly payment program. Now, there's really two reasons why you want to do this. The first is you prefer to get a lump sum in 2022 when you do your taxes. So instead of getting $1,800 this year spread out between 6 months, you can get that lump sum next year. Or if you feel you may owe the IRS with either outstanding debt or something's going to change next year where you think you may owe, you can opt out as well. And just for some information, the White House has started a new website with useful details. I'm going to link that in the description where you can have more useful tips as far as what you need to do. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. We discussed household income limits, timelines, and other details. Make sure you like, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I talk about finance really in general. So if you want to learn about finances like Roth IRAs and so forth, I have videos on my channel about that, dividend stocks, and more. And until next time, everybody, have a good one. Peace.